In a futuristic dystopian prison known as the Vertical Self-Management Center, prisoners are stacked in an immense tower of countless levels. Each level houses two inmates, and a large rectangular hole at the center of the cell allows them to glimpse the levels above and below. The true horror of this prison lies in its cruel food distribution system. A grand feast is prepared at the topmost level, and a platform carrying the meal descends through each floor, stopping briefly for the prisoners to eat. Those on higher levels gorge themselves, leaving scraps, or nothing at all, for those below. The farther down you are, the less food remains, pushing those on the lowest levels to the brink of starvation. Goreng, the protagonist, voluntarily enters the facility with a sense of curiosity and a promise of reward. After 6 months, he will earn a diploma that could change his life. He chooses to bring a copy of Don Quixote as his one personal item, symbolizing his idealism. Upon waking, Goreng finds himself on level 48, a seemingly middle tier. His cellmate is Trimagasi, an elderly man with a chilling pragmatism and an unsettling lack of remorse. Trimagasi explains the brutal rules of the system. Once a month, prisoners are reassigned to random levels with no control over where they might land. Survival depends entirely on luck and the choices of those above. Trimagasi reveals his dark philosophy, molded by his time on the lower levels. He carries a self-sharpening knife, his chosen item, which he used to survive at the expense of others. Although they form a tentative bond, his sinister intentions surface when they awaken on level 171, a near-certain death sentence. Food barely reaches this depth, and Trimagasi prepares to sacrifice Goreng to sustain himself. Before Trimagasi can carry out his plan, their grim situation takes a violent turn when Miharu, a mysterious woman traveling down the platform in search of her lost child, intervenes. Goreng survives but is left deeply traumatized by his near-death experience and the cannibalism he is forced to commit to stay alive. Months pass, and Goreng's ordeal exposes him to the facility's moral and physical decay. On level 33, he befriends Imogwiri, a former employee of the prison who voluntarily entered to atone for her complicity in designing the system. She brings her dog and an unwavering belief in human cooperation, urging prisoners to ration food so that all may eat. But her idealism is met with apathy or outright hostility. The system's unyielding cruelty corrodes even the most optimistic souls, and Imogwiri's faith in humanity is shattered when her dog becomes a victim of the platform's violence. As Goreng's situation deteriorates, his physical and mental state spirals downward. He is haunted by hallucinations of his former cellmates and visions of the tower's injustices. When he awakens on level 202, Goreng realizes the depths of the prison far exceed what anyone suspected, and hope seems all but lost. Yet, amidst the despair, he forms an alliance with Baharat, a man of unwavering resolve who dreams of escape. Together, they devise a daring plan to subvert the system, to descend the platform to its lowest level, distributing food equitably and delivering a message to the administration above. Armed with weapons and conviction, Goreng and Baharat descend into the abyss. Their journey is a harrowing odyssey through levels of escalating desperation and violence. They encounter prisoners who resist their plan with savage ferocity, forcing Goreng and Baharat to fight for survival. As they plunge deeper, the stark reality of the prison's design becomes clear. The platform's creators thrive on chaos, ensuring no one rises above their selfish instincts. When they reach the bottom level, Goreng and Baharat are met with a haunting revelation. The platform halts at level 333, where they find a small, innocent child hiding amidst the darkness. This child, believed to be Miharu's lost daughter, represents a glimmer of hope. Goreng decides the child will be the message to the system, a living testament to the humanity that survives against all odds. Their plan takes a devastating toll. Baharat succumbs to his injuries, and Goreng, battered and weak, sends the child upward alone on the platform. As the girl ascends, he steps off into the darkness, leaving his fate ambiguous. Whether the child reaches the top and forces the system to change, is left unanswered. But her journey symbolizes the possibility of revolution in a world steeped in despair. The platform is a visceral, thought-provoking exploration of human nature, exposing the fragile line between survival and morality. It challenges viewers to confront questions of inequality, power, and the lengths to which people will go when the rules are rigged against them. As the story closes, it leaves audiences grappling with the ultimate question: is humanity capable of rising above its selfishness, or will the system always prevail?